If you're a heat and air conditioning technician or even a salesperson, how can you connect with your buyer to get attention, and why does it matter? This is a fantastic question. I'm Sylvan Bell, coming to you live from Haleiwa, Oahu, on a perfect day to talk about sales and business, and a fantastic day to talk about you for HVAC technicians' sales secrets. Okay, so there's going to be a point in your life where you want to really grab the attention of a client, of a buyer, and you're like, how can I do that? And like, I don't need to spend a ton of money, but I know I'm going to have to spend something to grab their attention, to grab their eyeballs. And, you know, if you're doing a deal that's worth a couple $1,000 to you in your pocket, what do you care if you spend 50, 60, 70 bucks to get it? So today, I've got a couple of things for you. I've got a box right here, and this is a flat rate box. You can put anything you want up to 75 pounds in it, and the Postal Service will ship it for you, okay? And what you do is if you're out in a place here like Hawaii, you get 3 boxes of Hawaiian Host chocolate, right? I've got Maui Caramax, I've got Mac Nut Crunch, and I've got their Founders Edition. Ooh, those are good, right? I've got a bag of Lion's Coffee, 24 ounces, okay? That goes in the box. I've got a Mahalo card, like this one was like, you know, a couple of bucks. I've got a box of cookies, and these cookies are good. They're the Macadamia nut chocolate chip. Those go in the box, right? I've got some unsalted macadamia nuts. Those go in the box, of course. And then last up, I've got some macadamia popcorn crunch, right? And you're like, hey, Scott, what does this have to do with me? Everything. It's how you grab attention. And this right here is why you should do my email publication. Go to that URL. I'll give you the goods, not in the Facebook group, not in the YouTube channel. So people come to me and say, hey, Scott, how do you get the attention of authors? How do you get the attention of experts? How do you get your foot in the door? I'm like, for the low cost of about 70 bucks is what I do. Those boxes of chocolate are about 8 bucks each. The coffee's 20. The macadamia nuts are 5. The cookies are 5. The Mac popcorn's about 5 bucks. Now, you're like, hey, Scott, I don't live in Hawaii. I got you. In your town, in your area, in your jurisdiction, there's probably something that you're famous for. There's probably something like, oh, you know, everybody likes that. Like, I used to live in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. During the summers, they had huckleberry jam, right? I live in Sacramento, and cherries are a big deal in Sacramento. Almonds are a big deal in Sacramento. I would find something in Sacramento, in my area, that are a big deal. I did a deal with a guy in, I want to say Michigan, and he sent me all sorts of fruits in jars, and it was really cool. He got my attention. So for you to think through this, like you're thinking, hey, Scott, like, you know, I don't necessarily know that I want to spend 70 bucks. Okay, cool. They make a smaller box, right? And you're like, well, how do I tie all this together? So if I was trying to get somebody to do business with me, I'd say, hey, I've probably gone a little bit nuts trying to reach out to you, right? I would tie the idea, right? I would make sure that like whatever the concept is. So if it was like Coeur d'Alene, I'd be like, hey, I'll be your huckleberry, which is, you know, old school saying of it, I'll be your friend. Like, figure out your way to extend this communication in a way that makes sense, that's going to grab the attention of the person that you really want to talk to. There's somebody out there that would love to get a box like that. It's going to get you a phone call, okay? It'll absolutely get you a phone call. What you need to know is it doesn't mean it's going to close the deal. It's just going to get your foot in the door. So someone's like, I need to have a conversation with you. So like in your Mahalo card, like I buy tons of these cards. I got happy birthday, got another happy birthday, right? Like I carry these cards on me for a reason, because at some point something's going to come up. I'm going to be on the road and someone's going to be like, hey, let's figure out a way to work together because you thought ahead. Think through these processes, and there's going to be a point where someone's like, hey, I'm glad that you sent this. I was looking for that opportunity. Do you have to do this with everybody? No. You want to search out the high value people that you would love to do business with to get their attention. So, I mean, if it's a $20,000 deal, are you willing to spend 50 bucks to get it? If it's a $100,000 deal, are you willing to spend 100 bucks to get it? Your competition doesn't. They're going to send a crappy little piece of mail. You've got one of 3 things to do from here. Just one of 3. Find the subscribe button, click on it. Every time I send out a video, you'll get an update. 2, hit follow. 3, you know what you got to do. Share this video with a friend. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.